Hi everybody, Sarah back. We're going to do kind of a follow-up video from the video we posted on Saturday. Hopefully this video will be up Monday, if not Monday, probably Tuesday. But we haven't done a Sam and Kristie video recently, but we are due, especially since somebody went to the UK to watch the FA Cup final match yesterday. So, well, when people were shook, not really, but kind of. So we're going to do a video about that soon. That will be our next video, I think. But I wanted to kind of go over some comments we got from the last video and a couple other things that kind of came up that we didn't really talk about in the last video. So last video, Viv, it was mostly a Viv video. You know, where is she going to play next year? What's her plan? Where is she going? And then we also talked about the picture that Katie McCabe posted, which I stand by was a wild pick.
I do agree.
So the first thing, I guess, timestamps down below. So we talked about Viv possibly going to Barcelona, and we talked about this idea that Barcelona be mad or what was going on. The one thing that I didn't realize was that Viv signed or had some type of pre-contract agreement, some type of I don't even know what that necessarily entailed, but she was on a pre-contract. Then someone said, you know, she might have had a pre-contract, but a pre-contract is kind of nonsense. What does that really mean? It's not enforceable by anything.
You're not really locked in.
Yeah. So, you know, pre-contract is kind of a legal, kind of a funny legal, you know, it's not a contract. It's a pre-contract. So maybe like a good faith handshake, something like that. That isn't enforceable, but it's a good faith kind of thing. So I could see Barcelona being annoyed if that were true, and maybe not ever, you know, if she really did burn a bridge, because like I said, I still kind of stand by if someone's playing outstanding and they're winning and they're doing really well, a team will still take them back even if they kind of did them dirty a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way sports go.
Exactly. So, you know, Viv right now, as of Sunday when we were recording this video, she has not officially made an announcement. She kind of talked about in that interview, we talked about that she was going to go on holiday. That's when she was going to, I guess, officially decide and then give the news. Also, we're going to get back to that holiday in a second. But secondly, somebody left a comment that said, yeah, this season was disappointing. For us, finishing 1 point behind Chelsea and them going and mocking Jonas in their celebration was definitely hard to watch. So they had said after Chelsea won the WSL title that, and then someone asked about they mocked. Yep, they mocked Jonas's celebration. Someone goes, yep. He celebrated very passionately when they beat him at the beginning of the season. Then Cuthbert and Bright copied his celebration and put, if you know, you know. So I'll put that on the screen.
That's you could say that's a bit of a dig, or
yeah. And do you think it's in good fun, or do you think that's one of those kind of?
Wait, let me say the one again. Yeah, you could say that's a bit of a dig.
Did you? Yeah. Like I kind of just think it's all in fun, but
yeah,
it's not,
me too.
It's not fun to be on the losing side of that and feel like you're being already shot when you're down. You know.
Yeah, and I enjoy some good face rubbing.
You do, yeah. It can be fun. When it's your own team, it kind of sucks, but I don't think this crosses the line to anything. It's not fun if you're an Arsenal fan, but I think it's kind of like rousing, you know. It doesn't seem too personal.
Isn't that the quintessential coach? Like, I see all the coaches
let's
like,
go!
Let's go!
That's true. And also, I think it's easier when they're like mocking a coach rather than a player. I think it's almost like, you know, because at the end of the day, coaches, there's that divide even between coaches and players. Players kind of have that, like, sometimes there's meetings and just players meetings and coaches aren't even involved. Sometimes just locker room. So they just won the FA Cup final today. So, I mean, Chelsea killed it this season, you know. So I did see that. So what did you guys think of that? So as we talked about, the Arsenal squad, I don't know who was invited. It looked like some of the players did. I don't know if all the players were invited, but they went to a little place called
Ibiza.
It looked like a celebration for the end of the season. It was also Jen Beatty's birthday. So a celebration I'll kind of post some of the pictures I've seen around that they've posted from the trip. And Viv went on the trip. A lot of people were surprised that Viv went because Viv doesn't, you know, she's the core of the team. But
She's a little too cool for school.
Yeah, that's not really her vibe necessarily.
Yeah.
So she went, and it looked like they had a blast. I mean, all the pictures. That was so much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it did look like a lot of fun.
Especially after the season's over, it's kind of like, you know,
kind of relax a little bit. Vacation.
Totally. So they went, and as we know, this was kind of a big part of our video last time. You know, we talked about that picture that Katie McCabe posted. And in that picture, you know, it was a wild pic, you know. I still stand by that. In that video, I kind of talked about, you know, Viv and Lisa, you know, I hadn't seen them. I hadn't been following them, and I didn't know what was going on. And I didn't see on Sunday, before I saw that picture with Katie and Viv, I didn't see Lisa and Viv from the game a week ago at this point. Yeah. And so, like I said, in the video, my mind was just like, what's going on? Because that was kind of like my inner dialogue. When I was talking about that, it was just kind of like my inner dialogue, what's going on? But a few people weren't happy, thinking I never thought that Viv and Katie were anything more than just friends. So
yeah, she just wanted to clear that up. We just wanted to clear it up.
Yeah. You know, I guess I was kind of just giving my inner monologue when I saw the snap reaction to that picture. That was what was in my head. So yeah,
a lot goes on in there.
Yeah, so I never thought they were together.
Okay, this person says, I didn't think there was any hanky-panky going on in that pic. Both Viv and Katie are in committed relationships, and I've seen enough pics and videos, many of them from you guys, of both couples to know they wouldn't do their partners dirty like that, especially so publicly. I think Viv leveraged her rumor.
Oh, this is a good comment. Okay. This is actually about the Arsenal. This is actually about the Arsenal Barcelona. I'm glad you read this comment, because keep going with that one too.
Okay. I think Viv leveraged her rumored move to Barca to get a good deal in her new contract. That kind of rumor-based leverage is a common contract renewal strategy in men's sports. Very refreshing to see it in women's sports. Here's to more of it. And yes, I'm sad the season is over while the men's Premier League is still going on.
That was a perfect comment, because I forgot that I read that comment. I thought, definitely, you know, this little strategy to try to get a little more value out of, you know, where you really want to go.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, that seems to work.
Right.
So.
But the first part of that comment, you never thought there was any hanky-panky. Yeah, I never thought there was. I mean, no, yeah, I did not think that. They are happily with their partners, Lisa with Viv and Katie with Rusha. Iconically partnered with Katie and Rusha. There's apparently somebody suggested that we listen to a podcast that they did and talked about like their love. So yeah, I never thought there were any hanky panky, but I still stand by that picture is something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sorry for the clickbait title.
Oh, thank you. That is where I think I was definitely wrong.
She's out of control, y'all.
My clickbaits are, they are getting out of. Sometimes they're out of control. So I'm gonna work on that. So I'm gonna work on. Of course, you want a little bit of clickbait, but that. Yeah, I should change the title a little bit. So I do apologize for that. I did a little clickbait that I think went a little too far, and I did do the title that was a little suggestive in the wrong direction. So yeah, I do apologize for that. And Sarah had no part of the title or the clickbait. So.
That is true, but at the end of the day, we are a package deal. You are my wife, so
thank you. I mean, somebody else left a good comment up here. Where does it say? Right, Lucy. This is a perfect comment. I mean,
hadn't seen them together in a while, but I have to say virtually every time I see them together, Viv looks absolutely madly in love with Lisa. She always looks like she's just so happy to be around her.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's like, it's one of those relationships with Viv and Lisa in particular that since I've been following, it's like when they look each other, they're the only ones around. You know what I mean?
Classic love.
Yes, soulmates love. They're so deeply connected that it's like, it's almost like they're one person. Like, especially like Viv is classic introvert, Lisa's classic extrovert, getting together, making one person.
I wish I could read some auras right now.
Yes,
they would have the aura of love.
They do. Oh, okay. Going back to this is going to kind of go back and forth. Somebody did leave a comment saying, I think I read somewhere that she had a pre-contract and she pulled out last minute. She was kind of Barcelona's first choice signing, and now they have to go back to Hermoso. So now I think she's blacklisted. So she could be. I mean, and I think right here, this person says, in my opinion, both couples are solid. Absolutely. I feel like it was taken as a fun party picture. Absolutely. Yeah. Just fun. This one last comment, and I thought I actually responded to this one yesterday, but it says, in yesterday's video, I called it a love triangle. Not that I thought they were in a love triangle, but my initial gut reaction when I saw the picture before I knew anything what was going on, I said, oh, love triangle. And this person goes, it was a little over the top. Yes. Yeah, definitely no love triangle. They're both in love.
It's not a Taylor Swift song. This is life.
Oh, yes.
Unless it's a love story.
It's a love story. Viv, just say yes.
Oh, dear.
That's what I always say. What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. We are going to make our next video. Hopefully it'll be a Sam Kristie video, because we are ready for it. Because that is one couple that lays it all on the line. You know what's going on with them. So
Yeah, suddenly I'm thirsty.
Oh, yeah, totally. What does everyone say? What does everyone think? Again, apologies about the clickbait in those titles. Gonna work on that. That was very over the top on my part. So questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great day.
All right, bye.